Question number 11, Dr Kennedy Graham.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Acting Attorney-General. Will the terms of reference of the New Zealand Security and Intelligence Review be amended to reflect the views of other legislatures which are protecting civil liberties, including the United States Congress, which yesterday passed the Freedom Act to end mass collection of American phone records?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, the terms of reference have been finalised and already provide for consideration of how civil liberties are protected. As required by the Act, the terms direct the reviewers to consider the legislation governing the agencies and the oversight of those agencies while protecting individual rights. Furthermore, as the responsible minister has said, there is no mass collection of phone records in New Zealand. Therefore, the issue is moot.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Dr Kennedy Graham.
Then, given that the terms of reference, in fact, allow for additional matters to be considered, will the government include the adoption of the Freedom Act in the United States and its implications in New Zealand?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, the terms of reference already contain considerable width for the reviewers to consider the appropriateness of the legislation for the agencies and their oversight. But I would note that the Freedom Act in the United States has moved their regime from far more permissive than ours to more permissive than ours. It's hardly a model for New Zealand. It would be a backward step.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Dr Kennedy Graham.
Wasn't the Prime Minister himself wrong to call the Snowden documents incorrect, out of date and just plain wrong, given that the US Congress has used those documents as a basis to pass the Freedom Act to limit the NSA's spying powers?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, my capacity as the Acting Attorney-General is very narrow and is simply limited to appointing the reviewers and setting the terms of reference. But I can assure you the Prime Minister is not wrong.
Supplementary question, Dr Kennedy Graham.
Why are New Zealanders being forced to accept lower levels of privacy protection, given Europe has become more transparent and the NSA has had its ability to spy hauled back?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, as I mentioned in the answer to the previous question, my responsibilities as Acting Attorney-General are to set up the review, to appoint the reviewers and to set the terms of reference. I do not, however, accept any part of the members' assumptions in that question.
Question number 12, Brett